Since the Season 1 Reloaded patch went live for Modern Warfare 2, we've got multiple additional updates over the last few days that have had a big impact on DMZ, Modern Warfare 2, and Warzone 2. If you think the bots have been too strong in DMZ, I've got good news for you. They've completely changed the meta for Warzone 2, and there was quite a few hidden updates, and you can even access some of the holiday event stuff in-game right now. As always, we're going to be covering everything in this video in a rapid-style format. That way you can quickly watch this video and get right back into game. If you're new here and want to sub, I would greatly appreciate it, and if you left a like or a comment, thank you a ton. We got this update yesterday via Raven Software on Twitter. Season 1 Reloaded's Warzone 2 update reduced the number of buy stations across Al Mazrah. A new update is now live that doubled the average number of buy stations per match. Also, the Loadout drop public event will occur during the second circle, one circle earlier than before. So there were some updates with Season 1 Reloaded that reduced the number of buy stations. They have doubled it since that update. And on top of that, the public Loadout drop marker is going to be one circle beforehand. Modern Warfare 2 also got a brand new update today that I'm very excited about. If you played DMZ since Season 1 Reloaded, you've probably realized that the bots are way stronger. They seem to be shooting you from farther ranges, and they seem to be downing players way more often. Raven Software tweeted out today, a change implemented in the Season 1 Reloaded update unintentionally resulted in base IA combatant difficulty being increased across DMZ that was only intended for a specific area. We have released a fix to address this issue. So yes, they're confirming here that they accidentally made the AI in DMZ way stronger, but that has now been fixed. So if you go and play DMZ right now, the AI should be back to how they were before the Season 1 Reloaded patch. So you shouldn't be dealing with bots who are shooting you way past where they should be able to, and you shouldn't be downing the bots near as much. You can get a sneak peek of the holiday update coming to Modern Warfare 2 in a few weeks in game right now. If you head to private match, go to game setup, select the map, you can select the holiday version of Shipment and it loads in and you can play it. The first thing I noticed when I loaded into this map is how much brighter this version of Shipment is compared to the other version. I like this map better just for that simple fact. It's way more visible and it's just a more enjoyable experience to play. If I'm going to be grinding a single map for hours and hours at a time, whether I'm grinding camos, grinding weapon XP, or getting weapon masteries, I would way rather have a map that's just a little bit more joyful, a little bit more light, and just visibility was way better than a dark, droopy map, which is the one that's currently in the game. So I hope they make these changes to the actual version of Shipment. Obviously not all the Christmas stuff, just the lighting changes, because this is a way more beautiful map. On top of that, every weapon you use on this map is going to have tracers. This is the Honey Badger. No tracers exist on any blueprint for this, but if I shoot it, you can see there are red and green tracers. It doesn't matter what weapon you use, all the weapons are going to have these tracers unless you already had tracers on the weapon, then it's going to use those instead. But besides that, you just got some simple stuff on the wall like Xmas times. All the stuff inside the crates have been replaced with different presents and stuff. You do got a carpet inside this crate, which makes it a little bit more comfy for camping. Now we got a bear in here and we got a rug. So you can play this in private match right now, but it won't be available online till the 21st. That's when this is going to be available in public matches. Here's an update we got last night via Infinity Ward on Twitter. We deployed a fix overnight that drastically decreased the number of crashes across all platforms. I've been playing on Xbox since Season 1 Reloaded, and I've crashed quite a few times. Hopefully this fixed it. I haven't played a ton today, so fingers crossed. Here's a small issue they fixed for Modern Warfare 2. Heads up, we fixed an issue that prevented some users from saving weapon tuning in custom mods. Some people couldn't save weapon tune attachments. That's now been fixed. Then we have a massive meta-changing update that just happened in Modern Warfare 2 coming from Raven Software over on Twitter. The heavy chopper has been disabled in Battle Royale while we investigate options to balance this vehicle for late game. So you guys know the meta in Warzone is to get one of these choppers and pretty much just stay up in the air, and that's probably the easiest way to get a Warzone win. They've just completely disabled the heavy chopper, and they're probably going to implement it back in the future once they find a way to balance it better. I've seen a ton of people super excited about this. One secret change they added to DMZ for the Season 1 Reloaded update, they added a brand new kill streak. While looting around the map, you're now able to find a sentry gun. This works just like a sentry gun for multiplayer. You place it down, it shoots at enemy operators, and it shoots bots. It's okay, it's kind of helpful, but it's not the most useful thing. I've used it a few separate times, and I still think I'd rather have a precision airstrike or probably a UAV in that slot. I am glad they are adding more kill streaks in this mode. Stuff like this adds a little bit more variety to the game. No, it's not the biggest change ever, but I'm glad they did it. Another hidden change in DMZ is they've moved some of the spawn points around and added some new ones. So you used to be able to spawn on this dock right here, and enemies could see you and shoot you. They've now moved that spawn point to back here. Also, they've added some more spawn points in the middle of the map I've seen quite a few of them already. I don't know all of them because it seems like there was quite a few, so be careful. The flow of the match might be a little bit different. People kind of got used to the flow of DMZ. If you spawned here, you knew there was going to be some enemies here. However, now there might be some enemies in some other areas you normally don't expect because there's new spawn points in those areas. They've also added a new point of interest on the legend. If you open on the map and scroll down, you can now see there's an elite fortress. We're not quite sure what this is yet, but that's probably going to be a future update or might be part of building 21. They also secretly nerfed all of the exploits in DMZ. You can no longer open locked doors by ramming into them with cars. You can't do it with deflatable decoys. You also can't dupe items anymore, and the unlimited self-revive glitch has also been patched. They also unfortunately removed quite a few of the natural spawning orange cases around the map. If you were to spawn in this area, there always used to be an orange crate right here. That's no longer here. The same thing happened over here at the airport. There used to be an orange crate here, an orange crate here. Then there was a lot more. There used to be so many in this underground area. There's one there. There was like 4 more in this room. All of those are gone. Then if you were to climb up here, there would have been another one right there. And then outside on this balcony, there used to be a few more. There was like one here, one there. All of the ones on the outside are gone. They removed like 8 to 10 orange chests from this area. However, if you go inside, they're all still here, but there are going to be enemies in this area when you first spawn in. So it really does look like they're trying to make it so these orange crates only spawn in where there's going to be a bunch of enemies that are guarding it. And there's also a new bug in DMZ right now that you need to watch out for. Whenever you're activating a UAV tower, everyone in the entire lobby can hear you do it. The clicking and clacking of the keyboard. So whenever you hear that noise, even if you're nowhere near it, kind of look on your map and see if any of the UAV towers near you light up. If you were to hear that sound and all of a sudden this goes red, you know players are here. I think this is a bug. I don't think that's intentional. So hopefully that gets fixed fairly soon, but keep an eye out for it. And with that, that's all the updates that's happened in the last few days and all of the hidden changes we found from Season 1 Reloaded. If you guys want to keep fully up to date with anything happening in Modern Warfare 2, DMZ, or Warzone 2, this is the channel to find it. Anytime there's a change, we're going to have a rapid style video. That way you can quickly watch the video and get right back into game. Out of all the changes, let me know what you're most excited about, what you're most displeased about. And with that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Peace.